really like any other game. It's just prepare the same way. Game doesn't change, no matter how bright the lights are, or what situation it is. You just get in there and you battle for your team and you try and make saves to, win games. And it's tough. Lehigh pressure's hard, and we came out on top.
Clay, when did you find out, and what was Hunter's response? Did he come over and support you? I mean, you've watched him. What have you learned from him and all of his playoff battles that you're able to draw from?
We're always going to support each other. I have the utmost respect for him. We've been together for 2 years now, and, we have a great working relationship. And, honestly, it's just the battle and compete, every day. That's what I learned from him,
After those 2 goals in the second period that they scored within a minute of each other, how do you bounce back from that mentally, or is it just kind of on to the next play?
As a goalie, it's, you got to be a goldfish in there, I guess, but yeah, it's sometimes guys are going to score quick goals. The second one is, it's on me. Like, obviously, we turned it over, whatever, but still, it's like to have that one back. But it's just on to the next, keep making saves, keep battling for your team, bring up, like, you don't want to show any, emotion. You kind of need to be stoic back there for your team and, lead them to wins and make saves, and that's it.
Clay, you seem to be giving it to Garrett Wilson after he left the ice tonight. There was that end of the third, end of game shenanigans around your crease. How much is the emotions played in this series, not just for you, but the entire team as a whole, going against these guys? It feels like it's been a really tense series either way.
Well, obviously we play this team a lot during the regular season, right? I don't know if you watched what he did, but he just skated off and poked me in the pad, so. I'm going to say something back if a guy does that to me. Like, I'm just sitting there doing nothing. He's getting exported off and jabs me in the pads. Like, I don't know, what do you want from me? That's all I got for you there. It's just a lot of emotion when, especially, we were coming down, we're battling, and trying to force a game 5, and, tensions are going to run high, especially when, things feel like they're not going the right way for teams.
Then how big was that to see your power play really kind of come into life tonight for you in net there? How much confidence boost did that give you to see them come to life tonight?
For me, I love to see it. I'm the biggest fan of all my teammates in there, and I love to see them make plays and put the puck in the net. But really, it's just for them. Really, for me, it's just I just want to support them. I want to see them do well. I want to, make saves for them, and that's really why I do it.
Did it feel like just another game? I know you mentioned when you got the call, that's just another game. But did you feel the playoff intensity, the elimination part of it? I mean, what was the experience like for you as a goalie to get your first playoff start in such a crucial situation?
Honestly, that's really not my first time getting put in that situation. So. I've kind of relied on past experiences, kind of from juniors and playing in South Carolina too. I mean, I started our playoff series there late as well. So really, like, obviously, you feel the pressure, the crowd, you kind of just feed off of that, to be honest, and just carry on.
We'll take one more. When you talk about the emotions and the physicality that goes into this game, a lot of the brawls seem to happen right in your net, or they started right in your net. What goes into that starting and kind of the physicality amping up as they're trying to get back in the game?
It just starts with guys going hard to the net, really, right? Like, our team's trying to protect me from, the extra whacks and whatnot, and, sometimes, guys take exception to that, and really that's all that's going on for me personally. I mean, I don't really get into it too much unless the guy kind of does something deliberate to me, but that's really about it.